Did it work? Well, this doesn't look like my lab, so I think it worked. Yes, finally! I've been trying to get this right for so long. Wow, everything is so primitive. Oh, they still use woods, those poor fools. And this architecture looks like it's from way further in the past than I intended to go. Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Well, I suppose I have to introduce myself. Well, to get the extremely awkward and unbelievable part out of the way right off the bat, I'm a time traveller. I come from... What year is this? Ah, okay. Well, I come from exactly 600 years in the future, give or take a few months. Wait, hold on. 600? Did I get that right? It's honestly that early? Oh, goodness. I must have missed my mark by a few centuries. Oh, that is embarrassing. Oh well, first time machine, there are bound to be some kinks. Anyway, that's not important. What's important is that in 600 years, where your house is now will be the location of my laboratory, and in it, history will be made as the world's first ever time machine will be invented. I tell you how, but if word got out about this 600 years early, I'm fairly certain that would cause some sort of paradox, and I might cease to exist. In fact, I don't even know how much of that I've already told you will break the future. But oh well, it's not like I can go back even further and... Oh, bloody hell. See, funny story. The way this machine works, it only has one charge. I was actually going to travel back about 300 years from now because I read that they had a chemical in the predecessor to my lab that could theoretically send me back home again. But since I missed my mark, especially by such a huge amount, I don't think I can actually go back. I might be stuck in your time. In fact, I'd go as far to say is that I'm probably stuck in your time. Goodness, that's not good. Because I don't have any of your time period's money, or a phone that would work for your primitive cell towers, or sunglasses in the shape of the current year. Oh, do they do that now? Is that still a thing? Oh, good. I was worried that didn't start being a thing until closer to my time. Which brings me back nicely to the point at hand. As far as I know, that chemical is only invented in about the 23,000s, which, if that's true, means that I can't get home. And I'm going to need a place to stay for a little while, and I mean, considering that your place is technically my place, just 600 years earlier, I think fate might have just accidentally made us roommates. If you're okay with that, of course. I don't want to pressure you or anything. I promise I'll only ask you, like, a few dozen questions about your time periods, at most. And it's only so I can get used to living like this. It would practically be like asking you to live in the 1400s. I don't even think the people living in the 1400s wanted to live in the 1400s. But I'm getting off track here. I think I'm a little hazy from my journey. So, what do you say? Would you mind letting me, the very first time traveller, live in your house for a while? Wait, really? I didn't expect you to actually say yes. Well, thank you. I guess first things first is I'm going to need to get a job here. I don't want to mooch off of you for everything. I might need a bit of financial help for the first little while, because all my money is from 600 years in the future. Quite honestly, it'd look rather fake to you. It's made of sustainable, eco-friendly, biodegradable products, but is a far cry from what you use now. Plus, the people whose pictures are on it, they haven't even been born yet. So, yeah, my money is kind of a no-go. They told me I should exchange my money for much older money, just in case it set me back further than expected, but I didn't listen to them, did I? And I didn't even think to pack for a changing season. I'd have to wear your clothes, and I don't know if they'd even fit me, or if you'd even let me wear them in the first place. And what about a cell phone? I'm going to need one that functions in your time, but to get that I need a lot of money, so it might be a while before I can connect to modern society. And what will I tell my family back home? How will I tell my family back home? Can I even talk to them? Will I ever see them again? Oh, goodness, I'm sorry about that. Everything about this it was all so sudden. I started panicking. You don't have to be so nice to me. You know that, right? You don't deserve any of this. A stranger just materializing in your home, claiming to be a time traveler, asking to be your roommate, talking about how they'll need to exclusively financially rely on you for a while, and subject you to the sudden and debilitating reality that you need to spend your time, money, and effort on someone who's only here because they made a stupid mistake and wouldn't be able to give you anything in return. You have every right to kick me out and tell me to get lost. And frankly, I wouldn't blame you. You're really too nice. Seriously, I don't think anyone else would do something like this. I promise, I'll make this worth your while. I can clean for you, I can cook all your meals, I can do the laundry, I could help you out in any way that you need in order to make this fair for you. I don't want this to be something you pour everything into without getting anything back. It won't be. Because you... What? You got a friend? But we just met. How could you possibly think I'm friend material? I just technically committed a crime. I'm trespassing in your house. Plus, in the future, fair trade is a lot more important than it is now. We believe that everyone should feel equally treated to everyone else. I know that's not exactly feasible, and yeah, and even in the 2600s, it's a pipe dream, but we try our best. And that's why I feel so bad about asking you for so much with nothing in return. Because I'm simply not used to it. Yeah, I think that with time I could use it too. But, you know, maybe expect some gifts down the road too, for basically saving my life after such a critical blunder. Anyhow, I should probably start looking for a job. How is that typically done right now? Alright, I'll go boot up the computer then, once you show me where that is, of course. I hate to ask you for even more since you're doing so much for me already, but Could I get a tour of the place? I want to get accustomed to living here, since we're going to be roommates. Thank you so much. I owe you big time for this. Shall we begin?